Imagine a city of 500,000 souls, a place where the air is thick with coal smoke and the scent of spices, where the muddy hem of the medieval past is being stitched into a modern coat of stone and marble. This is London in the 18th century. We are stepping back into the Georgian era. It is a moment of profound contradiction. While the British Empire is expanding its reach across the oceans, its capital is undergoing a violent, beautiful metamorphosis at home. From the ashes of the Great Fire of 1666, a new skyline has emerged, one defined by scientific precision and classical ambition. Through the lens of historical record and modern digital reconstruction, we are going to walk these streets again. We will move from the chaotic docks of the East to the polite drawing rooms of the West, witnessing the birth of the world's first true global superpower. We begin our journey on the River Thames. In the 1700s, this isn't just a river. It is the main arterial highway of the city. Look at the congestion, hundreds of wherries, barges, and merchant ships jostling for space. There were no trains or lorries then. If you wanted to move goods or people quickly, you took to the water. Dominating the view is the undeniable masterpiece of Sir Christopher Wren, St. Paul's Cathedral. Finished in 1710, it was shockingly modern to the eyes of Londoners used to Gothic spires. Its massive dome was a declaration that London was the new Rome. Just downriver, notice the old London Bridge. It is a relic of a bygone age, still groaning under the weight of houses and shops built directly onto its spans. It acts almost like a dam, restricting the tide and making the river treacherous. This view captures the friction of the era. The ancient, crowded bridge sitting in the shadow of the pristine, classical cathedral. Leaving the river, we head north into the noise of Cheapside. For centuries, this wide avenue was the city's marketplace. If you listen closely, you might hear the ringing of the bow bells from St. Mary Le Bow Church. To be born within earshot of these bells is the very definition of being a Cockney. Here, the shops are high-end, their windows glittering with goods from the expanding empire, silks, tea, and porcelain. But the real money is changing hands just a short walk away, at the Royal Exchange. Founded as a place for merchants to meet, by the mid-1700s, this building is the nerve center of global capitalism. In this open-air courtyard, shouting traders are buying and selling debt, insurance, and stock. It is a babel of languages: Dutch, French, English, and Spanish. Upstairs, Lloyd's of London is insuring the ships that sail the world. This single building is fueling the construction of the city we see around us. However, all that gold requires protection. Drift eastward, and the architecture turns from elegant to intimidating. This is the Tower of London. By the 18th century, the White Tower is already ancient history, dating back to the Norman conquest. While the rest of London is modernizing, the tower remains a grim reminder of royal authority. It serves many masters in this era. It is a crowded armory, a royal zoo housing lions and bears, and the home of the royal mint where the empire's coin is struck. But gaze at the waterline. That archway is Traitors' Gate. Though executions are becoming less common than in Tudor times, the tower still holds a psychological grip on the city. It is the distinct boundary where the liberty of the city ends and the power of the monarch begins. To understand where London's wealth truly comes from, we must travel downriver to Greenwich. Standing here on the hill, looking northwest, we see one of the most magnificent architectural arrangements in Europe. Below lies the Royal Naval Hospital, a Baroque complex designed by Wren and Hawksmoor. It looks like a palace, but it was built for retired sailors, a testament to how much Britain valued her navy. This is the gateway to London. Every foreign ship arriving from the sea had to pass this grandeur, sending a clear message of naval dominance. It is also a place of science. The observatory here is working to solve the problem of longitude. In time, this specific hill will become the center of world time, the prime meridian. It is the intersection of maritime might and scientific enlightenment. Let us leave the noise of the docks and head west, upwind of the city smells. This is where the aristocracy is building a new world, the West End. We arrive at St. James's Square. In the previous century, this was little more than a muddy yard. Now, thanks to redesigns in the 1720s, it is the most exclusive address in England. Notice the paved center, the ornamental ironwork, and the stone obelisks holding oil lamps. This is the birth of the London Square, a semi-private garden surrounded by the townhouses of dukes and prime ministers. Nearby is Leicester Square. In the 1700s, this isn't a tourist trap. It is a residential enclave for the royal and the artistic. The Prince of Wales lives here, but so do the era's greatest painters. William Hogarth and Joshua Reynolds walk these cobblestones. It is a hub of fashion, gossip, and portraiture, far removed from the grime of the industrial East, from the scientific heights of Greenwich to the financial roar of the Exchange, from the grim stones of the Tower to the elegant drawing rooms of St. James. 18th century London was not merely a city. It was a living, breathing machine that processed the resources of the world. It was a city shedding its medieval skin and putting on the clothes of a modern capital. Looking back at it now, we can see the blueprint of the London we know today, a chaotic, ambitious, and magnificent sprawl. Thank you for taking this tour through time. If you could visit just one of these locations for an hour, which would you choose? Let us know in the comments below.